I'm King County Executive Dow Constantine.
And I'm Natasha Jones. Welcome to King County Talks Customer Service.
Making King County the best run government in the nation and improving our customers' experiences have been my goals since taking office in 2009. We've made progress, but we want to continuously improve, to innovate, and to deliver value to you.
Each of the county's departments and separately elected offices is responsible for its customer service quality, yet we're working across departments to identify common problems, measure service quality, share our best practices, and improve the overall consistency of King County service. Here are a few of the ways that we're improving. One of the biggest improvements has been the complete redesign of the King County website. Although the site was one of the first and most extensive government sites in the country in the 1990s, it had become outdated, which made it hard to find the most requested information. Nearly 14 million users visited our website in 2013, 300,000 more than the year before. And our web statistics show us that thanks to the improved design and usability, they're finding what they need quickly and easily, so they're no longer wasting time searching the site. We know people also depend on King County each month for in-person services, like running buses, trains, and foot ferries, helping residents and veterans get back on their feet and into new jobs, and maintaining 200 county parks with ball fields, playgrounds, pools, and forests. You also depend on King County to protect water quality and prevent pollution through our wastewater treatment division, which serves about 1.5 million people in King, Snohomish, and Pierce counties. But the waters of Puget Sound is where some customers turn to county staff to fix a training glitch.
King County's water taxi. A lot of people depend on it to get to work every day. In fact, almost 50,000 commuters ride the taxi in peak summer months.
Okay.
And with this commute, crew members get a chance to know daily riders.
Hi, good morning. I can drop that in there. Thank you.
For Vashon commuters, we see them twice a day, 5 days a week.
But earlier, there were some training problems. The deckhands had problems with the ticket readers.
When we first started, a lot of people would come down and we would try and scan their ORCA cards, and it kept telling, the ORCA readers would tell us that they had insufficient funds, and these were people that knew that they had put money on their cards a week ago. Some of them had the auto reload, which should automatically kick in once they were below a certain dollar amount, and yet they'd come to us and we'd tell them, sorry, there's nothing on that card.
But the issue was quickly solved.
We did learn that essentially we have to download the information from the computers, the main system computers, onto our ORCA readers. And then when we tap a card, it'll not only upload the information into the computer chip that's on the ORCA card, but also collect our fare at the same time. We're able to load passengers onto the ferry now extremely efficiently. Quickly, we get them on and take them to their destination. Certainly had a lot of growing pains since the beginning. We've been still working out the bugs, and I think right now we're to a really efficient place.
So what do riders have to say about their scenic commute?
They love their commute. They love the fact that they take a boat to work, that we're so fast, that we're so efficient, that we rarely cancel. Our boats are clean. They love the customer service that we give them. And all in all, they just love this means of transit.
Thousands of military vets are returning to Washington State and the civilian workforce.
This is a huge workforce that is coming back to us from serving in the military that we need to take advantage of to improve the economy of this country and to move us forward.
Hi, my name's Kalina.
But many vets are having a tough time finding a job.
Thank you. It's really hard. You know, even though they give us a lot of training in the military and we work all these long hours, we work 80, 90 hours a week, and it's very hard to get a job.
It may be a translation problem. Welch has a technical job flying drones in the military. But how will those skills transfer to the civilian workforce?
Because we're really talking two different languages. In the military, you have your own level of jargon and acronyms and descriptions of what you do, and that doesn't always mesh real well with what the descriptions are in the civilian community.
Good morning, sir. How are you? Fine. How can I help you?
But there is help. King County Veteran Services provides resume writing, job counseling, and connections to employers.
Hi, nice to meet you. We are hiring right now.
This job fair at the Washington State Convention Center was sponsored by the center and the county. The bases provided free transportation, and more than 100 employers participated, representing industries from aerospace to Amazon.
Because it's opened my eyes to opportunities that I hadn't considered before.
Sergeant Smith did 2 tours of duty in Iraq and 1 in Afghanistan. He's now searching for the next chapter.
Well, we come with a tremendous amount of training and experience. We deal with people from all over the country. We have to learn how to deal with people who come from every walk of life.
They come with a lot of the premier skills. They show up for work on time, they know how to work with one another, they're great in teams, they know how to take direction, they're responsible, they've got great ethical responsibilities in the workforce.
The county also developed the Aerospace Manufacturing Project to create pathways to jobs in the aerospace and manufacturing industry. There's also a Veterans Assessment Computer Lab at WorkSource Renton. It's all designed to smooth the transition from warrior to civilian worker.
As a debt owed to our veterans, I think at the very least we need to be doing this to serve them as they have served us for the years that they've put their lives on the line.
Lovely outdoor patios, gardens, large indoor meeting spaces. It all adds up to an ideal venue for a wedding. Right next to the Brightwater treatment plant?
I know, weddings at Brightwater. A lot of people have asked, like, really, next to a wastewater treatment facility? Well, it is next to a wastewater treatment facility, but the Brightwater Center it's its own place.
A community place designed and built for people to use.
The community asked for it. People really wanted this beautiful space that we can see. It's a park, natural area. It's also an event space, and it's also an education center.
Today, kids in summer camp learning about dragonflies.
Get those wings warmed up. All right, let's go. We're gonna fly back over all the way to the side.
But what makes it a good wedding venue?
A few things. One, people love sort of the natural area here. And whether you get married outside, we have some lovely garden spaces, or inside where it's overlooking our ponds. People really love that aspect. They love that we have trails here. Another thing people really love is they just love the way the building looks. It's kind of industrial and funky because it is a LEED Platinum certified building, which means it's pretty much at the highest standard of sustainability. So people really like that fact.
They also like the indoor spaces.
We have one big large room here. We can have up to 260 people in this room, all comfortably seated for all kinds of different events, whether it's an anniversary party, conference, or even a wedding.
There's a large kitchen if you want to cook or cater your event. An exhibit space for perhaps an educational cocktail party. But is there a fragrance associated with the treatment plant?
Everybody always wants to know about the smell. Does it smell? No, it actually doesn't smell. And so much so that the first wedding booking that we had, they didn't actually realize they were on a wastewater treatment plant.
And there's another big factor.
The cost. You know, you can't not talk about cost. It's pretty cheap in comparison, you know. There's a lot of venues. If this venue, kind of the space size and the outside space was, you know, just down the road in Woodin Village, maybe some of those wineries, it would be, you know, 5-10 times maybe the cost.
So if you're in the market for beautiful patios, gardens, public art, large sustainable spaces, all with an environmental vibe, Brightwater Center is for you. And there's another plus.
The great thing is that any of the money that comes to us from that, it goes right back into teaching these education programs, and we offer those education programs for free for school kids.
I've been working for parks for 30 years.
Anthony Hapasari is right at home on a 10-foot riding mower.
As a park specialist too, my responsibility is the grounds here. We pick up garbage, we open the restrooms, make sure the play equipment is safe, cut the grass.
That may be his job, but this is his passion.
Sat Sri Akal, Babaji. Acha. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Anthony loves to greet people.
Up exercise karna? Punjabi Rasta. We meet people here from all different parts of the world, and it's very important for me that everyone feels welcome here. Baba. Hapasari. This is one of my tools here. Every park patron that speaks a foreign language, I've got them to teach me how to write my last name in their native language. Oftentimes the grandparents are living over here and they may not speak English, but if they can see my name in their own language, you know, it's kind of a bridge that, you know, recognize something. Kumusta ka? Buti salamat po.
Always people around. People work at the park like Anthony's, very friendly, and I love to talk to people because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't work, I don't go anywhere else. This is my social life. And this is, I consider this is part of my life.
Yeah, there's some pretty friendly little dogs here.
As a community, if you can meet the people that work here and get to know them, it actually makes it, you feel safer because you know the people that work here.
We are kind of the tip of the spear for King County, you know, because we're not in an office. You don't have to go through a secretary or an email. We're one of the few jobs where we're coming face to face with the public and representing King County, and it's important for me that the newcomers to our country do feel welcome. और बहुत शुक्रिया जी, बहुत स्वागतम जी.
Not every county employee speaks multiple languages like Anthony, but every department is being trained on how to better serve our diverse customers, including using tools like telephone interpreters to communicate with limited English speakers, and creating updated building signs and online maps so that all people can have better access to their government.
A big thank you to all county employees who make customer service a priority. We'll continue to work on improving how we deliver service to you. If you have any questions, please visit our customer service website. At King County, we're always at your service.